Hello everybody and welcome back to the podcast. My name is Jay and joined as always by my two sexual friends.
Dotty.
Alright.
Yeah.
Richard.
There we go. Introductions don't get much awkwarder than that. Looks like we're off to the races and I've already got the other screen open. It's fine. Pow! How's everyone?
Yeah.
How are we doing?
Yeah.
Are we enjoying ourselves? What's been going on the last week? When did we last meet up?
2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we're
Quite
getting
recently.
better.
Yeah.
We're getting better.
I feel we've come at this with a new energy now.
Yes.
Yes. Focus may be redirected in the right place.
Yeah.
That's what
Focus has
reports are.
returned to the team.
So what's well, I guess
New camera, new times.
I
New
would
way.
say that the UK has officially turned.
Oh yeah.
It's cold now. The
Oh.
snap has happened. As
Oh,
well.
the
That was like
weather.
politically.
Not like big,
Politics straight
Yeah.
away. Well, the turn in the economy is great, and
well,
But no, it's
I'm gonna kick
chilly.
things off.
Today is chilly.
Right, I think
Yeah.
this is the first day. We're recording this on the 25th of October,
Hmm.
and
I thought yesterday
I
was
woke up
colder.
cold. Sorry,
Yes, it was
I thought
fine.
yesterday was colder. I don't know why. I felt
Oh,
colder
really?
yesterday.
what? Were you out and about?
I think it was maybe because I was up in the morning.
Were you wandering the streets at night, mate? Again,
Yeah, well,
What
I
have I told you?
I've got to make a living. Girls got to make a living, mate.
this is true. This is true. This is
I
true.
understand.
Yeah, that's right. We've all been night walkers.
Eye of the tiger.
That's how we all met in the night walking industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a bunch of stuff's been going on in the news lately. One of you guys brought it up earlier. Who was it? About the pipe bombs?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Who's getting pipe bombed?
So I think it started off with Clinton, Obama,
What?
and this other guy. I don't know exactly, but CNN as well got sent these random
What, the-
mail bomb.
Mail bomb.
Yeah.
What's that?
And they don't know who it's. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know much about bombs.
I don't know much about bombs.
But yeah, they've been sent to them, and people are saying
don't
it's
even know
Trump
what bombs are.
Pipe
supporters.
bombs. Doesn't that mean they're homemade a pipe bomb? Like it's
Yeah.
I thought it was meant to be something that's made out of a pipe.
Well, I don't
Kind
know.
of sounds like it.
I think it's homemade.
Yeah, it'd be some rudimentary thing if it's got a pipe.
Yeah.
What are your bog standard homemade bombs?
But I
Oh,
don't
wow.
know if they've said who it is.
Have they?
I don't think they know who it is
Do you
yet.
think
But
ISIS are going to claim it? They're going to be like, well, we might as well take credit for that one.
I mean, I haven't heard much from ISIS lately.
No.
Devices
they're
have
doing
prompted unease and heightened security nationwide. Police have increased patrols and high-profile people. Areas and organisations could be targeted. Authorities
Oh.
have warned of some prominent figures, including former President Jimmy Carter, to
Oh,
be on alert. Wow, that's weird.
yeah.
Is this some ISIS thing, do you reckon?
Oh,
or-
let's see the bomb.
No.
Is that the bomb?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pipe. Yeah, there's definitely a pipe there.
Yeah, it's got literal duct tape on it. That's homemade as sheep.
Well, yeah.
Wow, so that's pretty intense. Do you reckon it's ISIS?
Making bombs.
Is it like courtesy of ISIS?
I don't think they went off. They were intercepted before. Like they were like.
Oh.
That's in an article I read. It was like very clearly said they didn't get anywhere like dangerously anywhere near the people because it was
bombs
people
were
like
just not
Obama
hidden.
and Clinton
Yeah.
who were already like protected up the
Oh, okay.
wazoo.
And I guess their post is really scanned.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised they haven't.
Okay.
If anything looks a bit pipey.
Yeah. Yeah, alright.
What's that? You want me to get the pipe back on screen?
Yeah,
Oh, I love the
there
pipe.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
If you got that in the post, would you be alright?
Yeah, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
I was just searching for keywords and I was
Keyword.
going to go for terrorism. They've only put the word terrorism once.
Because it's
Oh.
probably a white guy and white people can't be terrorists.
No.
Oh, is it?
No, of
Right.
course not. You can't have white terrorists.
They haven't mentioned ISIS. Like, well, they claim it. New York Times,
They
same
do
shit.
claim a lot of
Obama.
things.
Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama and CNN officers were sent pipe bombs. Well, CNN, to be fair.
Well, yeah, they're
I'm
pretty
not-
garbage as it is, so you're sort of alright with that, aren't you?
But I mean the pattern.
But
the fact
you shouldn't
it's
do it, anyway.
Democrats and
Oh,
CNN
okay.
makes
We've got a
you think.
map.
Oh, look, they're close together.
Apart from this guy, you got Maxine Waters. She got fucked out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah. That's like across the country.
Oh, it's prime potential targets. So,
Oh.
so this is just a list of people that,
They
well,
think.
of course,
They're giving them a hit list.
Who
They're
are they
like, you should
saying-
get these people.
they could list the whole country.
Who
Be
are they
like,
saying might be though? Who's
Huh?
on there? Hillary Clinton.
well, it's the Big Ten.
Yeah.
You got Robert De
Big
Niro
Ten.
for some reason.
I mean, he
Why Robert
hated
De Niro?
because he hated Trump. He's
Did he?
basically
Oh, he's
told
been
Trump
quite
to
outspoken,
go.
outspoken, hasn't he?
Yeah, he said go fuck yourself and stuff. Like he's been quite,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
So-
he was. Everyone's getting quite brave about that, aren't they?
or like celebrities.
Yeah, they're really coming out.
What did you think was that woman, Kathy? I've forgotten her name, but she had a photo shoot of herself holding up a bloody head of Trump when,
What?
like, just before he got elected.
That's
Or
pretty,
when he got elected. Kathy
That's quite a lot.
Griffiths? But she got loads of shit for it.
Apparently, the one that was sent to the CNN office was it was named and addressed to this John O'Branigan guy,
Mm.
and he's a critic of Trump's Stiltskin.
Yeah.
Oh.
So maybe it's some mad Trump supporter.
Maybe it is Trump.
Maybe it's Trump himself.
Trump's
this
doing
is what he
some like
does.
the purge type shit.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at these bombs.
What are they? Are they like nails and stuff?
Oh, maybe.
And we got boom.
It's like a anti-personnel bomb.
Well, yeah, they were looking to take out the peeps. And next wave, one of the pipe bombs. None of which harmed anyone. Obviously, it's still in one piece.
This is the only device. There are no other devices to drop in on.
Thanks for the update, Alexa.
I wonder why she responded.
What
I
drew
don't-
her to that? The pipe bombs?
Are we talking about bombs a lot and making her a
Yeah.
bit nervous?
Oh,
Maybe she
shit,
started
Amazon.
recording.
Do you reckon they're going to start trying to sell me fertiliser if I go on Amazon?
Yeah. High-end nitrates.
I don't know.
You're fucked, mate.
Nitrate-intensive fertiliser. The way forward.
We're quite lucky for that. We don't really get terrorist threats in England. We had one in Brighton, though, didn't we? Local to where we are.
That was a hoax, wasn't it? I swear.
Not a bomb threat.
There was one like 5 odd years ago.
Oh, there
that
was one in the
legit.
lanes. There was one in the lanes where there was a bomb and it was blown up.
No,
Yeah,
I
there
don't
was
think the
something
bomb's
else.
actually gone off. They've disarmed at least
Yeah.
one because there's an MOD office, isn't there? Army office down the road
Well, that's one of the ways
Yeah.
they do
from
it.
work. Huh?
That's one of the ways they disarm bombs.
What?
Because bombs are a reaction of two things going on. So if you destroy the whole thing, including the firing motion, it won't go off. So they put just like a bucket over it and then blow it up. That's one of
Right.
the ways of blowing up bombs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair dues.
Yeah. Well, it's just effective.
I don't remember the bomb threat. I remember at uni there was always just random guys running around with either guns or something and going into
What?
like
At uni?
running into houses and stuff.
Well, like a raid.
No,
I worked up
I
by.
wasn't meant to have them. Like,
When did I work
just
up?
crazy
Where
guys.
did you live?
near like Lewis Road.
What? That doesn't happen.
It did.
Really? Oh, the guy on the roof. There was a guy on the roof with an air gun and he was shooting people.
An what? A
you?
BB gun.
No, like an air rifle, like little tiny sluggy bullets.
No, I don't think it was. It was just some guy. He might have
No?
even turned out not to have had a gun. But some woman was like,
That's probably
"Here's a gun."
So it was just a man.
Yeah, but he looked a bit sketchy.
Man on the loose.
man with banana in brown bag.
Do we
Yeah.
quote Wikipedia?
Here under his coat.
Oh wow, we've had one quite recently. Apparently, it was in the
Oh.
Argus, courtesy of the Argus. Oh, let's get our beautiful faces up there. There we go. Brighton College was evacuated.
Oh yeah.
Hoax cooler, Brighton seafront over. Boom.
Well, there was one ages, 80s IRA with Margaret Thatcher in the Grand here.
Oh
Wasn't
yeah,
Oh.
they tried to blow up the Grand Hotel.
There? Yeah.
That's pretty cheeky. Let's go to the wiki, the font of all knowledge.
Oh yeah.
Let's look
Yeah,
at
look,
some-
Thatcher's response. She was probably all.
I do not endorse people trying to kill me.
That's it. I'm closing
It's
another
fair
mine.
enough.
2006 was that all? Oh, that was just a random night with the Grand Hotel.
Oh brilliant.
It was in the 80s. Damn, girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was ages ago.
What did it go off then?
No, I don't know. No, I don't think it did.
Oh, the bomb detonation,
Oh.
approximately 3 a.m.
It did.
Oh
Wait, what am I reading? Who's this guy?
John Cole.
Get out of here, John Cole.
Everyone loves John
I
Cole.
was
He's
probably
got-
reading on the actual screen. Yeah, the midsection of the building collapsed into the basement, leaving
Whoa.
a gaping hole in the hotel's
Whoa.
facade.
I didn't know anyone else properly. I thought
Ah.
it was a thing.
Firemen.
Shit.
Did they kill anyone? Did anyone die?
Yeah.
5
shoot.
people died.
What?
But not Maggie.
But none of them were
Maggot
government
Thatcher.
people, so they just killed a load of innocents.
Hmm.
What a waste of time.
What an absolute barbaric. Oh, I haven't been speaking into the mic this whole time.
Ah.
That's tragic. Sorry if that sounds garbage. Going to be a bit more conscious of that.
Well,
But crack it. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. But yeah, when I worked up in the estate agents, right up, not the estate agents, a recruitment
it's like you
consultancy.
worked in an estate.
Yeah, Jay was selling houses.
Yeah,
when
I was
started.
slanging houses. Who's this guy now?
Would you try and disarm a bomb if it was there and it was ticking and you're like, oh my god?
No,
No
I'd
way.
run.
I would.
Oh,
Oh,
I'll just punch it, mate.
Always the green one, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you're hard enough, the bomb will just stop.
no. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Just look at it really like intensely.
Yeah, or try and eat it. Just start putting bits of it in my mouth.
It'd be like a cartoon. Your stomach would just go boom, and then you'll be like,
yeah.
you might have a little bit of like a fuse come out your mouth.
That's
Or like
pretty
smoke.
much how it works.
You'll belch smoke for a bit.
I think that is how it works.
Yeah.
That's pretty much.
And when you eat a watermelon, it's the same shape all the way down.
Huh? I want like the ostrich.
How do you fit a whole watermelon in your mouth?
I don't know how to answer that. I can't.
Don't use my mouth.
Baba boy.
Have we gone off topic?
Maybe. Let's talk about people getting blown up again. Nah. But that's a thing.
Yeah, everyone
That's
loves
weird.
That's pretty intense though. But
it. People pipe bombing again
I
though.
hope no one gets bombed. Just
I hope
a
no one
little
gets
disclaimer. Huh?
Anthrax, remember that?
What?
They were sending anthrax in the mail for ages.
Really?
Yeah, that was like a thing. It was like ages ago. Like
Who was doing that?
Terrorists? I can't remember much more than that. To go type in anthrax.
Just typing it.
We could talk about random terrorist threats all night.
Yeah. But same. They came in like envelopes. You opened it. It was like, oh, anthrax! Oh no!
It's nuts though. Do you live in? Are you a bit conscious? Do you ever go to a public event and think, this is where I'd blow up?
Nah.
Sometimes.
Well, maybe.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Brighton Pride this year.
Yes.
I was like,
You thought Brighton Pride was going to get bombed?
Well, I went
it's
to.
a massive, like, think of the, I obviously don't want to, typically, in recent times, terrorism acts has been done by a certain demographic.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, a certain religion, let's just say. Radicalised religious people. And from
Well, all of them. All
radicalised
of them.
Muslim people.
In fact, even Christians would be pretty anti-gay in some of these more radicalised ones even.
This is true, but they're not kicking off currently. But yeah, they hate fucking homosexuals, don't they? So I thought that would be the event, but it never happened. Luckily, obviously.
Yeah, God loves the gays.
Yeah. But that, if I was planning, if I was in a cave somewhere in Iraq, that would be the move, right?
A cave
That's
in
a
Iraq.
big
Those
one.
ones
I
don't
would've
blow
thought.
up people.
Well,
don't they?
the thing is, the Manchester one, that was kind of random, wasn't it? Just a random
No, it wasn't.
children's.
No, it
concert.
was
It's
Selena
horrible.
Gomez or whatever her
No,
name is.
Ariana
Grande.
Grande.
It wasn't
One of
the
them.
same.
Yeah, that was pretty massive. How
But
many?
it's because she stands for like the Western world, doesn't she? That's her
I
problem.
suppose.
Yeah.
Like the American Western pop star, and that's what they were targeting. They were like, this stands for America's like crappy, trying to
Capitalist,
make
just
our women
money.
like not respectable sort of thing, and they're like
okay.
really like old fashioned, aren't they? Though radicals are always old fashioned.
Then they had that really cool concert.
Oh, they're like Amish.
Amish terrorists.
They had that concert, didn't they? Amish. What?
Amish terrorists.
What would they use? Just like pitchforks
Pitchforks and shotguns.
A plank of wood, a 2x4 with a nail in it.
and like a rope, and you
Good
trip on it.
weapon.
But like,
Yeah, like Moses like style.
But they can build barns like in seconds.
Yeah.
yeah, like Family Guy.
You can build,
Yeah, that's what they do.
build
I've always
barns
thought-
around you. Trap you.
Many barns.
Like a game of Fortnite
Yeah,
going on.
like
literally.
Fortnite, but
Jesus.
instead of walls, it's barns.
Disclaimer:
Yeah.
I was at Fortnite. I'm too good for that.
Yeah, fuck barns.
And also there are no Amish terrorists.
Huh? No, they're not. They're. Is it? Yeah, it is a religion, isn't it? Is it a religion?
Amish is, yeah, I think
It's not. It's definitely not a race. Because you get.
No.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they have racial characteristics because they breed with other Amish people.
It sounds
Sorry?
terrible, but I get confused with Amish and Mormons.
Mormons.
Mormons are a bit more normalised.
Mormons
they
are the
believe
ones,
in zips.
but they can have more than one wife, right?
Yeah, I think they believe in bigamy.
Bigamy? What's that?
Bigamy? Is it bigamy?
Yeah,
I don't know what that
Bigamy.
is.
Bigamy is where you can have multiple wives.
like polygamy,
Okay.
bigamy.
Polygamy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the. Oh, wow. Okay. Well.
I didn't know Mormon. Yeah, Mormon.
Marriage is kind of messed up anyway, so fair enough.
Yeah, marry as much as you like.
I don't really.
Yeah, I guess if all the wives are fine with that, then yeah.
Yeah, if everyone's on board, it's like.
But it's very, it's still very patriarchal, misogynistic. Like they
Oh,
can't
yeah,
really.
They don't work.
Like it'd be great if it was a marriage and like they all boned. But I think it's like this guy just has his pick of lots of wives, and
Yeah.
they're kind of like still obedient little
Oh,
wives and stuff. And they say sometimes I watched a
Oh, okay.
documentary and they said like, oh, and I do sometimes get a bit jealous of her and stuff. And it's like so it's just some guy kind of being an arsehole. Like, I'm not
The
joining
women
in
just
on
going
the
along with it,
fun.
like,
Yeah.
oh, he loves me really. I think I'm his favourite.
And they're like
And the
they
guy's
have
like,
to have kind of lots of babies to be a
Oh,
good
okay.
Mormon.
Oh, hi,
So
microphone.
this guy's
Microphone's just shut now. I look massive. I look like a gigantic.
You are giant.
I'm just adjusting
You
the
are.
camera on the fly,
That's
and I'm not even ashamed of it. Just gonna get right on close up in there. That's better.
Yeah, that's nice.
Meet the mic. I'll definitely get that shot
This is
next time.
deep blue.
Deep blue.
Thank you, Pete.
The blue. Everyone has a blue. I swear. That's like the starter kit of microphones.
Is it?
think so,
Okay,
right?
it's the blue.
Tell me. I'm sure someone will ridicule me for having it.
Oh my god, you've got a deep blue!
Get out of here.
No, sorry, that guy.
Huh?
Sorry, that guy.
What can you do? What can you do? So someone was saying there's been some bloody Avengers stuff. If anyone's interested in Avengers,
Oh yeah,
There
some new
was-
films.
a leak.
Oh yeah,
A leakity-loo.
There's a leaked
Thingy.
Oh.
10-second trailer somewhere.
Oh, someone's got some green
What's
screen.
she?
Who's that?
That's
Gwyneth
the
Paltrow,
thingy
Pepper
Iron
Potts.
Man's lady.
Oh, she's so
Pepper.
boring.
Oh, leaked Pepper Potts photo. Last week we reported on the rumoured photo how to be blah 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 blah.
If
Wow.
you
She's
saw the
Iron
leaked
Man now.
trailer.
There she is again.
Is she someone in the comic books? Is Pepper Potts important in the comics?
Well, I don't think so. I think they're making
I
her
don't know.
like an Iron Lady. Because Iron Man
Like
died.
Margaret. Is that true?
Didn't Iron Man die? Yeah, the Iron Lady. Oh god, yeah.
Iron Man died.
Didn't he? He was one of the ones to die, wasn't he?
Spoiler alert.
No, it's-
Never
Yeah.
seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen Infinity Wars?
Yeah, I was with you when we
Yeah, I
saw
was
it.
gonna say.
I'm saying it to these
Oh,
people.
spoilers. But that's too late. Isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, if
Yeah,
you
it's
haven't
been
seen
out
it, go
fucking
fuck
ages.
yourself.
If you
Yeah.
haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
what sort of even fan are you? You don't care.
Oh yeah, apparently Pepper Potts is someone decent in the comics. She's not just like,
Oh,
save me.
Oh, really?
Ah.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, okay.
In the comic books, Pepper Potts first became Recess. You know what the fuck that is? Oh, Rescue, even.
Oh.
I can't read. In the 2009 Invincible Iron Man episode 10.
Oh.
So yeah, she does become a fully fledged superhero.
Well,
I've
that's
seen
quite
what
cool, I guess.
the suit was designed by Stark, and it was known to. Yeah, okay, it's just another suit.
Oh,
Fair.
okay.
Yeah,
But maybe it's got some cool cannons, like.
there's a couple of cannons right there. Pow pow!
You Mormon.
Terrible.
Add some other.
Why don't you go get a load of wives?
Yeah, you Mormon.
You piece of shit.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, in those religions, the wives can't have multiple husbands, can they?
The wives can't. No.
It's a one-way street.
Exactly.
Well, what if you were like, I'm okay with you having multiple husbands?
It's still not in the Mormon rule
wait,
book.
But can you do that?
I don't think you'd be a
No.
Mormon then. You'd
no,
be
but can
something
you
else.
be something else. Just like if you
You'd
wanted
be
that.
really happy.
Yeah, but that's not a religion. Yeah, you'd have to make your own thing. You'd be like, we're Mormon
Oh,
plus
A
one.
more woman.
We're more plus.
We're more women.
More
Like you
man.
said. More men.
woman.
More people.
More woman.
Mm.
Instead of
That
Mormon,
sounded
it's
a bit
more
weird.
people.
Get out.
More people.
2018, Richard.
I might even have a
More
husband.
people.
I'm
In
gonna
fact,
have
what if you don't
a
identify as a person? I identify as a fracture in space.
You could join, I bet.
Yeah, yeah.
It was funny
You're an ethereal being.
because in certain places in America, the softy liberals they tend to they tend to get a bit upset, and there's a lot of gender politics going on at the moment, isn't there?
Oh god.
I was doing a work. I was applying for a new job, and on the thing, the UK hasn't quite caught up because it's just male or female. There's not even like I'd rather not say or
Oh, you have to say.
unspecified or other. Please fill in custom whatever.
Oh wow.
No, wait, there is.
It was just male female, which
Really?
it is a. I obviously don't want to say the company I want to go work for, but it's a medical based thing, so maybe they're like. Don't know. They've got to be more accurate because they're actually
What do you
doing real
have
science
there?
and not just making shit up. What?
Oh,
Who said that?
maybe-
Who said that? Who said that?
Now we know
Maybe.
your feelings.
Wait a minute.
I mean, I understand, but it's like, I mean, we'll take it back to that thing that I always say that there shouldn't be male and female toilets. There should be toilets.
Yeah.
They all have a lock on them. What's the problem?
That's
do you
true.
mind where you wash your hands?
Yes.
Would you be offended if you washed a hand with a man next to you?
Would
I
you
would
like
try.
to follow a £400 man into the bathroom?
The bathroom would be bigger. There'd be more people in there.
No, this is a situation. All the stalls are closed.
Thing is,
and then a big.
workplace,
I come out. and
daylight.
Huh?
That'd be workplace in daylight. That'd be fine. But imagine like going into a club toilet, and someone had been like, while you were dancing, and then you went, and you'd feel quite. There was actually someone was actually
Well, you
raped
wouldn't be
in a
able to
toilet
poo.
in a pub in Brighton.
Yeah, dude. I imagine that shit happens all the
But
time.
that's
Yeah.
because there's a male and
Alcohol,
female toilet.
druggos.
That's a male and female toilet, and it still happened.
Mm.
And hence no difference.
That's true. Actually, that was male and female.
But there'll be
toilets.
males in the toilet, so you come in there, and there's some drunk guy comes into the toilet, and he's like, hee hee!
No,
And
no.
then there's another dude there.
But
He'd
that's
be like, "Get the
rare
fuck out."
because you'd have to drag the girl into the toilet, which would, you'd think someone would be alerted to it.
Mm.
But if they're both going in there anyway, as soon as they pick a cubicle, you could just hand over your mouth and follow them in.
People make a lot of noise.
You've done this before.
No, but that's like basic shit. Like
Yeah, no.
the
Alright,
thing
but
they
you can
want
have a
is
camera,
going
you
into
can
a
have a
dark
cam-
room on
But
their
you can
own.
even have cameras in toilets then, because there's no urinals, and people are behind a closed door.
So
And then, if there was a guy watching it, like the security man, or even that little guy in the toilets in clubs,
Yeah. I was going to say they keep
he could
an
watch
eye
the
out
camera.
on-
Yeah, and he'll be in there.
Devil's advocate,
And you'd only need one of them.
Richard Chazais, picture yourself, 20 years' time,
Oh, yeah. I'm a bit old now.
You've got yourself a daughter, mate.
Oh yeah.
She's 18,
What?
and she's like, Dad, I'm going to this cool new club.
My God, she's.
I'm gonna go in this multi-sex bathroom, and it's gonna be dudes everywhere, and they're gonna be drunk, and they're gonna be mixed ages. You know what dudes are like.
Yeah.
Your daughter's really hot in this hypothetical situation. She's got she's got it all hanging out, and I mean boobs, not the. Yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay,
a
good.
belly.
Why did we?
Well,
bother
yeah,
over that?
yeah.
Belly's hanging out. Oh, what are you saying, you?
But yeah. So and then
Yeah, she goes into this toilet
I get what you. I
with her
don't
girl
know.
mates because that's what women do.
yeah. Well, that's fine.
And we could go with our guy mates.
No. But what do you think about that? That's not good, right? I wouldn't be happy. I'd be
Why?
pissed.
What's the danger?
Because there's like gross 30-year-old dudes around your 18-year-old dainty daughter in this hypothetical situation.
That happens when she leaves the house. If she
Okay,
went to church,
they're
that would
drunk
be around.
and in a club. Come on, dude. On the dance floor sometimes in England, there's like just sexual harassment going on everywhere, and it's just like, yeah, it's just what happens.
I've had my vagina
No,
grabbed.
it's not okay.
She's had her vagina grabbed, and that's just like, yeah, I went
Just
out, my
walking
vagina
around.
grabbed. It's just what happens. They're disgusting. And these people now want to go look. Nah, bro.
But what are we talking about here? In a club?
We're talking.
Well, the club will have the little dude in there trying to sell you lollipops and perfume.
Yeah, but he'll fuck off. He'll go get 15 minutes, grab a fag out the back.
Oh,
cigarette.
what, you think they're going to strike in the 15 minutes? Ah, that's right, go scope out the toilet. Tell me when the
Hey,
guy
dude.
goes for his fag. That's it, I'm having that lady. Or that guy.
I don't know. I find it hard to pee in public as it is. So, let alone like hot girls laughing at my penis.
No, but you're not peeing in front of them. You're in a cubicle, a locked door, and then you're chilling.
Yeah,
in
the
there.
urinal I guess would go.
I can hear them.
You can hear women pooping though. That would be weird.
Yeah.
And you'd hear guys pooping.
We should do it.
Hearing each other's
Well,
No.
the fact that they have, it's kind of like that at our work where you're about to leave. They have like a cubicle, and then on the other side is the women's cubicle, and it's so thin you can hear them like peeing, like so like.
Yeah,
It's
they're doing
not that
maintenance
weird.
on it at the moment, aren't they? And they've taken like one. It's
big
double
section,
glazed
just-
like plywood, and they've taken one off so they can get to the pipes, but that only leaves one into the women's side, so it's pretty much
Have
like
you heard any nasty shits?
I'm pretty rapid. I'm
Yeah.
in and out,
Oh,
no
I'm
messing
long,
around.
I'm in there a long haul. I hear all sorts
Yeah,
of
this
weird
guy,
things.
he's
You
like
used to poo at work all the time.
I when nature calls, which
Mm.
it does frequently.
I'm more comfortable with that now. I used to not be able
Yeah.
to.
You got to make your area nice. I go in
Yeah.
there, take like 2 minutes to wipe, flush it, make sure
Dude.
there's no water on the seat.
we don't need to hear this. It's fine. We can imagine it.
We're not allowed to talk about poo.
I'm not allowed to put poo.
It's alright.
Well, if you want to raise the bar down.
Well, you know,
you don't want to be
as much as
low
people
brow.
like talking about, people taking a shit.
He's
I
being
don't know.
sarcastic,
Yeah,
but I
true.
do.
I don't know. You do.
Well,
All
I
right,
still
let's
think-
let's indulge in the shit
I
talk.
don't know.
No,
I think
no,
I'm
we're
down.
just
I don't
going to
really-
toilets. I think it's safe.
I
to
didn't want
poo in
nitty
front of
gritty.
women.
Oh,
Excuse
gritty.
the phrase.
Oh no.
Oh, it hurts.
I didn't want it to get nitty skiddy, right?
Oh yeah, actually thinking about it, there would be like that one pub that's like really divey, and you go in there, but then you're in danger anyway.
Yeah, you should. Well, no, you shouldn't go in. Well, yeah, I guess.
You're already in danger.
But when you
in
say
all
about that with
situations.
the,
it's
you're
tough.
right with the woman thing. Sometimes you just go out to a club and you think, I don't feel comfortable with who is in this room right now. It's not even a case of like, it doesn't even matter if I go to the toilets, just wherever I am. I was just waiting for a cab. I think it was back from a work thing, so it was quite late at night, and I'd ordered an Uber. And this guy pulled up in a car, which I assume was the Uber, because I was knackered, and he like beckoned towards me.
Oh wow.
And I was like, oh hi, are you? And he was like, oh, get in my car, I'll take you home. And I was like, no, I've ordered an Uber, it's fine. I realised it wasn't him.
Oh,
and he kept going like, no, it's fine, I'm him. And I'm like, no, well, no, you're not. And he was like, no, come in, I'll take you home, baby.
Oh
And I was
my
just like,
word.
I'm just backing away. I think someone's there. I just have to look down and just wait. And the Uber's like 2 minutes away. I just have to keep looking. And he was horrible.
Check those
Is he
number
really nasty
plates,
looking?
dude.
I did. I just like went over to look, but I just like I'd worked all night at like an
So
event
you were, like,
editing,
on
so
your
I just went,
phone.
oh, I just want to go home.
Yeah.
And then it was horrible.
Good effort though. You picked it up.
You should have tased him. This is why you need a taser. Or
A taser.
I would love a taser for shit like that
yeah,
because.
one of the shooty ones. Might
But
be
what did
better.
he expect?
Where
me
was
to...
it? Up the high street. Where?
It was an event in like Mayfair in London,
Oh right.
which is weird because you would have thought nicer place.
No, that's where they proud.
You said London.
Yeah,
Yeah, you said London.
it was
London's
grim
pretty
though.
scary.
I felt really afterwards. I felt really like even getting in the Uber. I felt like what if this guy is just my second
He could
rapist
be.
of the night?
This is
Yeah,
the
dude.
thing. Like that's the thing. It's not like these people have like some of them have like criminal records. But some of them are just like, that's it, I'm doing it, and then it just
Or
happens.
Uber.
But then with Uber, if you think they're registered to an account,
I think they've got
it's like,
pre-checks now, haven't they?
that's easier to.
They have cameras in them.
Huh?
There's cameras in Ubers. You're on CCTV.
Oh, fake taxi.
Oh, what, you have to have like a GoPro on live stream?
Yeah,
or
they've all
something?
got a little camera here. I assume it's like live.
Well, and the
but
fact you
somewhere.
can see them on a map and shit.
It
like,
probably transmits. Like
Yeah.
it transmits a signal. But you could probably just go.
Yeah, you probably
Put your
is.
finger on it.
Yeah, put a bit of gum over it or something.
But it's horrible anyway to have to like. You have to worry about that all the time anyway.
Well, that's
Like, it's
what-
like you're not
yeah.
allowed to be out past a certain time, or
Yeah,
you just got
and that's what they were saying. That's what I was reading about recently. Where it's just like it shouldn't be the case. Like you should be able to walk through a park home.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And be safe, and not have to be like, oh, ladies shouldn't go through there, but you can go through there, Richard,
Yeah.
because nobody's going to rape you.
Or you can go through now because you've got a guy with you.
Yeah, or like, let me escort you, Dottie.
But don't wear a skirt if it's past
Yeah, and
midnight.
don't wear a skirt, don't leave your legs out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit too much skin, come on, cover your arms up, like this.
I'm
Just-
doing quite well on
Go,
that front
yeah.
today.
You're all wrapped up
If
on
you
those
could get a
ankles,
higher
though.
Oh no, me fucking
higher
ankles!
turtleneck.
We need like a balaclava.
And if you use some of your hair to cover your eyes. Just a straight up burqa made of hair.
I knew someone was going to drop the B
He
word.
said it, people.
But no, I think it's horrible that's how it has to be.
Yeah, and well, it kind of always has been. If
Yeah,
not,
it's always going to be a problem.
If not, it's only got better.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, but
Crime's like
definitely
all-time
only-
low. Like, obviously, yeah, 21st century. It's like the best time to be alive for that.
Yeah,
Plus,
always
I bet
statistics
back
are so
in, like-
confusing as well because there was always less people. So there's always going to be more crimes committing because it's an average. Like, there's 5% of people crime.
But it's just less
Do
chance of
crime.
getting away with
Well,
it
that
now.
and people just
That's
people
true.
like dealt with it more, and back in the day they were like they did actually excuse it, and they were kind
Yeah.
of, oh, men will be men.
Yeah, like, oh, boys will be boys.
And they
like,
didn't enforce all the rules, and the police didn't play by rules, and it was all a bit.
Well, there was no account. Yeah, there was no cameras.
There
It
was
was,
no
just,
records.
it was just word and hearsay until
Yeah.
it was actually written up in a
Like
report.
5 policemen beat and killed someone. Oh, yeah, well, it happened.
But even
there.
now-
He had a knife.
Yeah, he
Even
fell
now
on
we're
the
in a
mic.
time that when you say it, people doubt you. Every time someone says something now, everyone there's because of
Really?
like horrible people on the internet actually being real. It just means that like people get attacked as soon as they try and report something.
The
They
ones
do.
You get attacked on anything on the internet.
I'm a bit guilty for that. Only if they're like, 15 years ago this happened. It's like, you don't have any evidence for that. You can't really prove it.
No, but
And
they
it's
should,
like,
they
you
should at
can't-
least be allowed to try it, like to express it. Because 15 years ago, yeah, they didn't say anything because they just knew, oh, this happened to my mum and my sister, and they didn't say anything because they knew that nothing would happen.
Yeah.
Of course, you
But people were getting caught and convicted of that stuff, and the only reason they weren't was because they just weren't saying anything. I know that the stereotype was that if you said something, nothing would happen.
But now,
Definitely did. Again.
all you have to do is send a
yeah,
tweet
but
out.
you did not.
People send a tweet out and say like, I can't remember any cases, but it definitely has happened. I just haven't got an example of it. But people will tweet out like, this guy raped me or whatever 15 years ago. Oh,
I don't know why you
I got a lawyer, and it
Yeah,
turned out to be
it's
complete
not
bullshit.
something to be sweet
But
with.
yeah, but it was because it was to get attention and shit. But there was no evidence for it. It came out to be true. But that actor, I can't remember who it was, but he got trashed, and like no one wanted to hire him. And for like 2 years, his career was just up in the air until he finally was like,
Rapey McGee.
finally the courts are actually like on my side. Like I didn't do this. It was a complete lie. But for 2 years, he was just slandered.
It's stupid,
And-
isn't it? Because it's
yeah.
like it's either completely on women's side or completely on men's side. And why can't it just be like people are people, and we cannot? And look, it's the fact that they name celebrities when they're accused, and it's like
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, the anonymity and anonymity.
anonymity.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Anonymity. Yeah, is that okay?
I think
Just keep going,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah,
Just
that-
keep
that
going.
word,
Yeah,
that
just get through
word.
it, mate. Come on.
But like that's important for these crimes as well. So for
Yeah.
teachers, they only just got that for teachers in the Education Act, where they aren't named if they're accused of paedophilia until they're convicted.
yeah.
Huh? What do you mean?
So if a teacher's
That's
like,
good.
"Oh, he touched me," like they're like, "No, we don't tell anyone," and then we do the trial, and then we tell people.
Oh, okay, that's
and it's
good.
illegal to publish them in the papers or on your Facebook or something.
But I think with celebrities here, it's fair game.
Hmm?
Like with celebrities in
Well,
England,
celebrities,
they can
it's
just
not
like
meant
Cliff
to be.
Richard when he got his house searched. I know there's something a bit up with him, maybe. Anyway, but when he got his house searched by and like the BBC reported it and said like Cliff Richard is having his house searched probably because he's a paedophile.
Yeah.
Like everyone
yeah.
just went knew it, fucking knew it.
Poor Cliff.
Yeah, but that's just Britain. Everyone's just like, Told ya!
Oh.
Could have called that
And then
one!
Rolf Harris, when they reported it in my head all the time, I was like, no, of course he didn't.
Rolfie though,
But he was
Jake
terrible.
peg with a leg. That's definitely.
He's in jail now, isn't he? Prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably getting absolutely rust.
Oh,
Nah, he's in rich people jail. He'll be
Yeah.
fine. He'll go
Oh,
in
there's
tennis
rich people.
courts
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit.
there's
I was
rich
going to say
people.
tennis as well. I always think of tennis.
Yeah.
That's what rich people like.
Mm.
They like a nice tennis.
That's like at the end of Wolf of Wall Street when he's in prison. He's playing tennis.
Yeah, that's
It's like,
what I think
That's
of. I
not
think
really,
it's just Posh
punishment.
Boys Club.
Yeah.
It is punishment though, because they
Tennis
had
is
so
shit.
much fun.
They just restricted. Oh yeah, they would have way more.
They
fun
had like
outside.
the most fun. They just had more
It's
fun.
like,
than
we
we
can't
did.
have cocaine, but tennis.
They probably have cocaine.
Yeah.
You
There's
can get
drugs
drugs
in
in
jail.
prison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
loads of drugs.
Yeah, but in rich people prisons,
Probably more drugs in jail, because you're gonna have like the nicest guard, and he's gonna be like, oh, and then they just kidnap his wife and make him take drugs in.
that escalated.
Well, there'll be a.
That's
There'll
kind
be
of what
a
they do, but anyway.
I imagine like they'll find out where the security guard lives, and then
Yeah.
they'll go to his house and be like, "Here's $5,000. Let me give this guy a package when you're on shift tomorrow."
Yeah.
He'll throw it over the fence at this time and be
Or
like,
we kill you. Or we
Just
kill
like
you
the
and your dog.
movies.
Yeah.
"Yeah, that's how it works, right? Movies are like exact representation."
Of
They use drones. People got caught recently with drones.
what, in
Genius.
prisons.
Yeah, they used drones to drop packages in. These two people got caught in
That's cool.
Australia because when they were packaging the drugs, they accidentally had the camera on and it was just streaming to the internet.
Oh
That's
no!
amazing.
You got a little drone. Haven't
I have
you?
a
It's
drone.
got like a recording
I
one.
have an
Oh,
X-wing
yeah.
drone.
I've seen
They're
it.
It's pretty
cool.
cool.
It's
It does
they-
barrel rolls when you press buttons, and it's got a laser cannon on it.
It's got like an
That's cool,
infrared
though.
sensor that you shoot at so there's an X-wing and a TIE fighter, and then you can like
shoot
line
each
them up.
other.
And it's pretty cool.
That's cooler than a film drone.
Well, that's just cool. The one thing I do like about, I'll show you. Get one of the videos up. Have you seen the drone racing where they put the VR helmets
Yeah.
on?
Yeah, it's so cool.
This, but yeah. So some guy's got a VR helmet on, and he's obviously got
Really?
a controller in his hand. And I think I'll pause.
Oh, that's
Sorry if that's really loud.
I've seen Melbourne.
Melbourne. That's where Max is from.
So this is what the guy sees,
That's cool.
That is cool.
Right. and I've seen ones where it's all dark and they're inside, and there's like neon lights with like hoops that they've got to go through.
Yes, I've seen that one too, but that looks too hectic.
It's like fucking pod racing. Look at that. Yeah, dude, that'd be sick. I'm getting like adrenaline just looking at that.
Yeah, it's
cool.
quite enjoyable, isn't it?
I could literally just watch these videos though. I don't need one.
It's like
Yeah.
a computer game. That literally is. Did you
Yeah,
ever
use
play
these, though.
Wipeout?
No.
Shout out to Wipeout on the PS1.
What's Wipeout?
Wait, this is the one I was thinking of. This is the full fucking
This is
trip.
bloody jazzy.
Oh, that's too
Oh,
much! Oh, yeah. How could you even do that? You have to be like
It's
a
a-
Jedi, basically. Yeah.
yeah, mate. They've got like some.
Oh, you got a little map.
They've made a UI.
Oh wow.
Oh, this is after. This is edited, but yeah. I don't think he'll see this in the VR helmet.
Oh no.
Oh,
Look at that though. That's a video
cool.
game.
That is
right
a video
there.
game.
well, you have to flow in these hoops. That's crazy.
Elimination in
Checkpoint,
what?
checkpoint.
You get to shoot each other down like little missiles. Oh, they should have combat drones. There is, isn't there?
I
There's
don't
some.
know.
There
I
must be
swear in
combat
drone
drones.
racing they do smash into each other sometimes to try and like.
Yeah, as drones were originally made for just blowing stuff up, I swear.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, you could build tiny flying machines. Alright, put a gun on it and we'll buy them.
Well, yeah, the military leads everything, doesn't it? Tech-wise.
Yeah.
Oh, he's first place now, I think. No.
That's depressing, isn't it? That we spend all of our research on weapons rather than anything else.
The world is full of hate, my
Yeah.
friend.
Hate is a strong word.
Hey, man, we're.
Final lap.
Oh, I've been reading too much shit about World War One recently, and I'm
Yeah,
just like,
Jay's really big on this World War One.
He's a buff.
it's. I'm not a buff, but I've just been reading.
Buff. He went out into his anorak looking at sights.
No, there's a sick.
No.
There's a sick. There's a sick podcast that you can get by Dan Carlin. It's that guy there.
That guy!
Dan Carlin. He's amazing. It's called Blueprint of Armageddon, and it's like a 5-part about 25 hours of World War One. Fucking brutal, man.
Wow.
So
Well, yeah,
it's like
Sorry,
horrible
I'm
war.
not sure about
Will you be
that.
quiet?
Alexa needs to shut her mouth before I backhander.
I heard
But
there's a little person in there.
good. I'm gonna got like Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Got like
Get out.
throw it at the wall.
I heard that.
What?
But there it is. World War One.
Yeah.
I
But
used
yeah.
to love World War One at school.
What?
Like,
Loved
moral
it.
histories and
Respect it, but don't
But-
love it.
No, but they're like learning about it.
I loved World War One.
Oh, I love that war.
That was my favourite of the wars.
Yeah.
But World War Two, like there was tanks, there was trench
Yeah.
warfare.
People
Everyone,
hid a little bit and they wore green.
everyone knew about it. But at the start of World War One, they were literally
Yeah.
using like marching single file, like five columns, and you know how you see like Roman troops marching. That's how they're marching. When
Well, they use
people
muskets,
haven't got
don't they?
swords, they've got guns.
It's really old, like.
Yeah.
warfare.
Well, they used
They
the
use old tactics, but the
Napoleonic.
technology was so far ahead.
It was Napoleonic strategy because it was the
If that-
muskets and the volley fire and the crouch down and the next
But
one comes
British,
over and
I thought British
No,
guns were terrible.
That wasn't that.
no.
No, that was like the American Revolution, yeah, but it wasn't quite that bad. We had navy outfits.
No, it's like when we fought the French, we fought Napoleon, and we had like boats which had cannons on them, and we had single shot muskets,
They had artillery,
and we had horses.
Why are you saying we?
Well, we did. We were in those fights a lot.
Were
Like,
you there?
but they had modern artillery.
The
You know,
redcoats.
the big mortar fires and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. They
have
had
that.
giant cannons that were lobbing bullets across the battlefield as well, and then they got machine guns, and that's just like when the samurais ended. You know, Last of the Samurais.
This is
That was like
Rich's history.
1860. Or
Well, that's when the machine guns started.
I don't know. I'll have to look that up.
The Last of the Samurais. I
But
think there was
anyway,
only
yeah,
a few of them.
but it's fucking brutal. But what was it? Someone was whinging at work about like their foot hurt or something, and I was literally reading a bit in this little book where 60,000 people died in the first day. British people died the first day of the Battle of the Somme. 60,000. Like, is there even 60,000 seconds in that fucking amount of time? That's crazy. In that day, like I don't get it.
I thought you were going
Yeah.
to talk about trench foot when you said about someone's foot
Oh,
hurting.
trench foot is
That
like
sounded
nothing
horrible.
compared
That's just
to
living in terrible conditions, constantly under fire.
getting gassed and your trench floods in with gas, water.
Well, the
Oh.
first were there gas in the First World War?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They had
like
mustard
mustard
gas,
gas. Yeah.
But they didn't know what they were doing. They were literally lifting canisters off lids of canisters when
And
the
one
wind
of
was in the
their-
right direction and it
I
would drift
heard-
over.
One of their defences was
Yeah.
literally you just had to piss in like a hanky and that was how you defended yourself against the gas. A lot of the
Pissy
time.
hanky.
Yeah.
Or a gas mask.
No.
You could use that.
If they didn't have them, they just said piss in a hanky because there are lots of people who didn't have them in it.
Really? They hadn't like given
didn't
them
give
out.
everyone-
Well, yeah,
did
if they were
they?
like useless, like Tommies or whatever you call them. Like,
Tommies? That's an American
That's a
thing.
nickname.
We don't use that
Tommy.
word.
What do we? It's
Tommy's an American, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because
What are
they
we
use a
then?
Thompson gun.
Oh, what are we?
We're Brits. We're the redcoats.
We have a word.
The red coat.
I want to show. It looks like a horror movie though. The first gas masks. This is
They're really creepy.
This is obviously a very light book that I read between.
It's Jay's toilet book.
Yeah, this is the
Got a
ultimate.
spruce me here. I can see that. Oh, a little whoopsie.
No, the aromas.
But old bloody Winston Churchill was quite a big part in World War One.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't realise.
Wasn't he a bit of a
A
cunt?
general or some sort of fun man.
He fucked up an attack,
Yeah.
the attack of Gallipoli or something like that. His strategy got interfered or something. But there you go. Yeah, look at those gas marks. They look like something you might wear at Halloween.
Yeah,
they're really
horrific.
horrible.
And they look like they don't work.
They probably don't.
They just look like
probably
kind of a
don't.
sack
Look
with
at that.
holes in them.
We're the sack people.
But that's a German, isn't it?
Oh no, it's like the sand people in.
That's a German
Star
machine
Wars.
gun, no?
Star Wars is very heavily based on World War One, so that probably could be it.
Ah.
Well, yeah, because the Mauser Han Solo's gun is just it's a Mauser broom handle.
He's a Brit. No, he's a Brit. That's us.
That's us. Oh god.
Yeah, that's literally a potato sack with goggles.
Some goggles, but
But like in the Black Plague, we used to think that like smells would make people better, so they'd have like incense like. "Whoa!"
Hey, bury a
can
toad.
you imagine someone going, "I feel a bit better."
Oh, thank you,
Oh,
dear.
that was nice lavender.
Also, I watched.
You should bury a frog under your bed though if you got a cold. Legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly.
What if I put lots of frogs?
Ah, let's not get nuts, alright?
Any more
Are
than
you
three,
crazy?
and you get other
Well, I thought I
problems.
might get better faster. if
That's
I
how
put
you
lots
get a
of them.
frog in your throat.
I'm
And that's the end of the podcast.
gonna leave right now.
I knew you would.
Speaking of being gassed and feeling like you want to die, I went and saw Venom.
Oh,
nice
Yeah.
segue.
nice.
Yeah, we haven't seen it.
We haven't seen it. Ruin it for us.
We've been warned against it.
So, classic. You can imagine how it happens. Tom Hardy's doing some crazy antics, and he stumbles across Venom, and it infects him. And then the whole plan is that Venom's got a race of people apparently, and they all want to come to Earth and want to eat us.
Oh,
And they all want to.
a race of people, eh?
They sort of infect us like a virus, like a cancer, and they get in you and they eat your organs, and then they have to like constantly get hosts.
Oh, okay.
But how come he stays with?
Wonder when they run out of people.
So he decides that he doesn't want to bring upon this apocalypse to the world where his whole race.
So he's a good guy.
The reasoning is that Tom Hardy's a loser, and he's a loser in his world.
Ah.
So they can both be losers, and then it's fine.
Loose.
Rob Schneider is
Yeah,
a
it
loser.
was the worst writing of all time.
Venom is a loser.
Yeah,
This is a loser's film.
Do we
Anyway.
like Black Panther? Like, if there's a
With the
good fight
rhinos.
scene at the end.
The rhinos.
where they're like, we love animals. We savour all life. Bring out the rhinos. Get the armoured rhinos out on the field.
We're not doing it right.
It was a bit inconsistent, but
Yeah.
if you're a young kid, and especially if you're like African American, and you finally got a
There was a big
superhero
bit
to
on
like
that.
No, it was a
touch,
big deal.
and who represents you.
Blade.
Wesley Snipes. Yeah, he wasn't a superhero though, was he?
No, not
He was just a
really.
vampire.
Superhero.
Yeah, but he wasn't really.
He was a half vampire. He was
He's
a
the
daywalker.
hero. He's the hero from Blade.
Yeah.
He's the hero,
But
like,
not-
obviously.
Yeah, but not superhero.
You know.
You have superpower.
He does have superpowers. He's not a vampire. He can walk in daylight.
He's basically a vampire.
He just and but they were cool vampires. They were
Yeah.
like the old
they were cool
school
vampires.
kind of clubber vampires.
They were cool, but he was still like a bad boy, wasn't he?
Well, they were. They weren't like the kind of lame ones that were
Yeah,
in
they didn't live in
Twilight.
cribs.
Yeah.
They just sort of, they came out and were a bit more prominent.
Wasn't Triple H in one, and he power bombs like no suplexes a vampire to death.
He is in it, but I thought he was a vampire.
Yeah,
No,
he
he
was,
is a vampire,
but he
yeah.
gets in a fight with another vampire, so he
Does he?
suplexes it, and for some reason that's the same as hitting it with a stake.
Oh, right, yeah, well, yeah, suplexes.
See, look, here they are. Let's look at some of these vampires.
And he loses his hand.
Oh wow! Look at these guys.
Who are these blade vampires? Or?
these are blade vampires because life is pain.
Oh,
That's the one at the end.
I used to hate that.
What, the open mouth?
Yeah,
frightening.
when I was really young, I was like,
It terrified you?
creepy.
I like it.
Buffy tried to make
Blade
vampires all
vampires,
sexy.
blood.
What, like
pain.
Angel?
And Spike.
Which
Yeah,
one's your
they
favourite?
are. They're all vampiring
Spike.
out.
Were you a Spike fan?
I was a Spike fan.
Blade, you are lame. I'm too good for this. And don't they have like
Buffy
blood?
was so bad. Not as bad as Bewitched.
Buffy.
It's
Bewitched. Or what's the other one?
I never watched
It's
Vampire.
Bewitched. Do,
No,
do,
Buffy the Vampire.
do,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's very 90s.
Yeah, it is very 90s.
90s and shit. I miss 90s TV.
Mm.
No, no, you don't.
No, I really don't.
I don't miss anything.
I much prefer this. This is just how far TV has come. It's
This will be
madness.
just what everyone's
That's
watching
fun,
instead
yeah.
of TV.
Oh, well, we are.
I think entertainment's
Like
moved on
everyone.
from TV.
But
Like,
I have a physical TV, but it's not plugged into anything.
yeah, you don't watch
I
channels.
still have a TV license.
Do you watch channels?
Yeah?
You got a TV license.
Yeah.
You knew.
Her name is Dorothy, though.
Sucker.
So if it looks and quacks like a Dorothy,
It's a
it's
Dorothy.
it's probably a Dorothy.
No, I
That's
love
so
shit. Like I
Dorothy.
love just crap TV. Like I love Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares.
That's
you
fine,
can
that's
YouTube
good.
that.
Yeah, I know, but when it's on, it's like it's live.
Or
No, it's not live.
Oh, like an ongoing season.
No, I just like switching to some shit channel when I get in from work and just not even looking at it. Really, I just like the general noise. I like Saturday Kitchen
No.
Live on a Saturday morning.
No. Not watching actual telly is bad. There's adverts. They're so boring.
I like adverts.
No, you
sometimes.
don't.
I do. I find it
Really?
comforting.
What?
Yeah.
I hate them.
I
They
can't
frustrate
stand
me.
them.
They actually make me physically angry.
It's horrible. I think modern
But then
TV.
you can get up and have a wee, or make a cup of tea.
You just
What, every
pause
15
it.
minutes?
Yeah.
You can just pause it.
Yeah, you could pause it. Have you got like a
They got a
capture
Fire
set?
Stick as well.
That's a good shout.
That's better.
Go Netflix, Amazon
Yeah,
Prime,
Netflix is what I'm rolling with.
Yeah, I have that, but
and then
what?
you're not conveyor belted shite. It's like
I don't mind the conveyor belt in. It keeps
And
me on the
advertised
loop.
and
But what
like-
about you? So I actually watch the news.
yeah, I
when
do
it's
miss the
on.
news. I don't have.
Like-
I want to start being a bit more aware of
I
things.
just read the news. It's easier.
No,
Yeah,
because
I
then
can
you
go to
get a load
Reddit,
of
but
shit
if I
fed to you
miss-
from the internet from mad people.
Well, you don't go on madpeople.com.
You
Yes,
don't,
you
normally
do.
Reddit's a good source. World events Reddit, you can normally get it. But
Like
if you
Reddit.
miss it, if you're the particular 2 hours, like by the time 2 hours is gone, the whole front page is basically changed, or things go up and down.
But
So
I
you
just
can
like
miss
when
stuff.
you get up and have breakfast, or when you get in, if you just put it on and the news is on, like if something massive has happened,
Yeah.
you find out about it there, and then when you're doing stuff, like on your phone, sometimes it does come up, but not like
Let's bring us back.
No, go ahead, carry on.
just based. I think it's good
Yeah, you up
to
for
be
that.
able to watch the news like
Yeah.
when it's actually
yeah, I
on.
guess.
Can you stream it? Is it on some sort of some
Yeah,
sort of BBC
probably.
streaming
There's
news?
plenty
thing?
like news online you can watch.
I like.
So you can just
Whoa.
watch it like live online. What's going on? There's probably 24-hour news.
Huh?
There are 24-hour news channels.
Yeah, Russia Today.
Yeah, but we're just
Russia
saying how we
Today.
don't like TV. So how would we?
Yeah.
There must be a stream.
Probably.
Yeah, Sky News. They've got a thing. I bet I can get it through.
Sky.
Yeah, probably.
Murdoch.
You can get that through
Everything's
Now TV.
Murdoch.
Yeah, just accept him. Embrace the Murdoch.
Yeah, we're all part of Murdoch now.
Is he bad?
He's
What's
like-
Murdoch done? Apart from
Venom.
owning a lot of stuff, what's bad about him?
That's what
He
they
just
don't like.
buys. He buys
Everything.
the way for people to like. He's.
Oh, he can influence.
Why do you want one person's opinion all over it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but just because you run a chip shop doesn't mean you serve every packet of chips.
It does if Rupert Murdoch owns
I
those
don't know
chip
why.
shops.
No, I don't think that's what we
He's a
do.
terrible man.
Yeah, but
I
it's not
think
all the same. I honestly don't
I
know.
think if you
I
own
know
a
everyone
chip
hates
shop,
him, but I don't
you're
know
gonna
why.
feed everybody the same chips.
But has he fucked everyone over? Does he piss regularly in this hypothetical batch of chips?
I think he used to.
Ah, well then.
I don't know if
think
he does.
there's-
I don't know if he's as bad anymore. I think there's just.
Yeah, I think it's more just like he does these things and he has this excessive amount of power. It could be Cecilia.
I was going to put my leg up, but just going to block half the screen. Go ahead.
And we keep invading countries that aren't part of his bank. That doesn't help.
What
Like
bank do you
Syria. Like Syria was not part of that and now it is, and
What banks does he own?
all of them.
All the banks.
Yeah, he owns all the banks.
What,
Well,
Murdoch?
HSBC
The
is from
central
like
banking-
China.
No, they're not. They're all central banking. Every bank in England is owned by the Murdoch family.
Really?
Yeah, there's like 3 countries in the world that aren't.
You
One
sure?
of them is North Korea. One
Let's
of them,
find this
or
out.
maybe one of them is China. No, I don't think it is. I think
No,
China-
no, look it up.
Just been saying that Murdoch owns everything.
Yeah, he does.
He does own a lot.
He owns all the central banking systems
I
that
don't
all
know
of the
if
banks
that's-
operate from in each place.
I don't care about. Oh, how earns? Who owns?
Because the banks have to go through the government. There's a central banking system for each country. And they're the banks that lend the country's money.
Have you found anything?
Oh God, I'm going to go down the biggest rabbit hole and learn that it's just Rupert Murdoch.
Are you on
isn't it?
Scientology?
you
See, no, it's part of a worldwide HSBC group with the Wally, and it's Woolly, whatever the fuck that means. Woolly, owned by Hong Kong-based Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation.
But then who runs the banks in that place?
Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah!
Well, no, but they got done for money laundering a lot. That's why in Brighton there's like a load down Western Road. There's at about lunchtime, classic lunchtime. There's like 3 people that hold a banner outside of HSBC, and it's like Wells Fraudulent Bank or something like that. But
Well, they're all
it's a bank,
they're
bro.
all
That's what
banks.
they do.
Yeah, they're kind of just like dodgers, aren't they? Banks, but they're a big part of how currency works because there is no real stuff.
What do you mean?
Like money is representation for common
Oh yeah, it's
something
not.
of value.
No
But
gold
I
anymore.
do find it weird. A note is literally.
it's
It's
not,
not
yeah.
actually.
It's not worth
Technically,
anything.
it's not worth it. Like I find that so weird.
Yeah. So you're not allowed
But
to
it's,
just.
it's faith basically. It's
So if
like
you
trust.
Could you go to a bank and go, I would like all this in gold?
No, they got rid of that in World War Two.
There was something There was something that you could be.
Where's
able
my
to-
gold?
Yeah,
Well, I think we
they-
sold all our gold. So
Well, so what do I get if I want? I want what this is worth.
There's a
You
video
can't,
that you can watch,
really. I think
and
you
it
can do
goes
something with the
over
bank.
it quite well.
Yeah.
It took during the one of the world wars. I don't know if it's the first or second, because everyone was taking a hammer in. They were like, "We need to change how our money works." So that, and someone was like, "Yeah, I can do that for you, but you'll be shackled to me forever." And like some Rupert Murdoch type character would have been like, maybe,
Well, that's-
or the
Time
Rothschilds.
traveller.
That's the
The
conspiracy.
Rothschild family and that sort of style of
Are they
thing.
like a very rich?
The Rothschilds,
American
it's the
family?
Rothschilds and the Murdoch banks. They're like together or something like that.
There's tons of conspiracies about them. That they've based. Yeah, I'm not going to go into it because there's anything you can think
Yeah.
of. people pretty much link it back to them.
It's
Yeah.
intriguing.
Yeah.
I wonder, is there a documentary?
Yeah, there's loads. There's
There's
thousands
a few,
of crazy,
yeah.
crazy videos you can watch.
Sounds
on this.
like I would like that.
If you go onto
They were
the
for
internet,
prohibition and stuff like that. Like the current Rothschild, his dad, he was like a main influencer for stopping alcohol being legal in America
Yeah.
when that was the whole thing. And apparently he tried to stop. There was a big thing with Tesla where the electricity whole, what's the word I'm looking for?
Supply.
Not just the industry. That's
Oh.
it. The whole industry's been like hamstrung by basically what he did 50 years ago,
Yeah.
and that's why we're oil based, because he like pushed that and suppressed it.
because he
And
had the oil.
And he did the whole weed thing as well. He suppressed the weed, and we're more of a synthetic pill
Because
based.
he had the pharmacies.
Well, I don't know, but there's tons of
Mm.
conspiracies
So
about
just
it.
some rich chump
He died,
runs
didn't he?
everything.
Well, there's lots of them though, aren't there? They're a
Yeah,
family and
no,
they just keep
right.
going on for generations. And it's like, how long have they been there doing that? Who knows?
Yeah, look, they've got a bank.
Are they lizard people?
Well, in World War One, we had to use the banking systems after that.
People who know
Restore
about
our
this, they're
economy.
probably like, for fuck's sake, you guys are fucking idiots. But these are...
Well, is it more of an American thing?
yeah, they're an American-based peeps. They probably own England, to be fair.
Well, that's the thing.
They pretty much...
when
We're in debt
America
to them
got-
massively.
Well, they're the ones that sort of probably initiated the whole independence in America,
Can I
and
see
then
what
they
they look like?
seized America.
They're just a bunch of old white people,
Yeah,
as
that's
you can
what-
Can
probably
we see a
imagine.
picture of Rothschild Lizard
Oh.
Man?
Oh, he's a lizard.
I'm a lizard!
Can we see Rothschild Lizard Man?
He literally looks like a ghoul
How
out of
about you
like...
look at
a
Rothschild
game.
lizard, man?
The type of lizard man.
Rothschild lizard!
I think so.
I'm a lizard!
Is that meant to be a lizard?
It's just- Someone needs to Photoshop a tongue.
There he is. He's an Anunnaki.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
him. That's
Yeah.
an Anunnaki.
The Anunnaki!
Yeah, the Anunnaki are coming.
Oh god, he's an enlightened
Oh, there we go,
being.
Queen.
Oh my god.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, to be fair though, she did want that fly. I did hear that actually happen.
Oh mate.
Oh, there's Rothschild in his true form.
At a gala.
I went to a wedding at the weekend, and there was a guy there that that believed in aliens being among us. And then I was like, well, at least it's aliens and it's something entertaining. At least you know, you don't think global warming's made up or something. And he was like, and I was like,
Was he
no,
asking about the shape of the earth?
I was far too drunk, so I
Yeah.
was just like, I'm just gonna walk away from you. I can't. Oh, leave him
Is that a
alone.
Zucker?
He's just really.
Who's this guy now?